Hello everybody, it's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen, and today's tutorial will be on that Schwartz topper hat. This is a pattern that was sent to me from Renee of Natural Nene's, and I love this pattern. She found it. It was in the newspaper. I guess at some point they used to post patterns in the newspaper. And the pattern also has a knitting part to it, but I didn't even look at that because I don't know how to knit. So I am going to be using 3 colors, and my top of my hat will be in this gorgeous grape from Big Twist. And you don't need a whole lot of yarn. This is a 4 medium weight yarn. Color is grape, 100% acrylic, and each skein has 380 yards, 6 ounces, 347 meters, 170 grams for those of you that use all of those. The recommended hook size is a 5 millimeter, and that is the hook size that is recommended for this pattern. So I'll be using my tulip hook. I will also be using, this one is purple, also Big Twist, and I have this other color, and this is a Craft Mart. I was in, what is Craft Mart? Michael's. I was in Michael's and was looking for a light color, and this one is Amethyst, Craft Mart, and it is 354 yards, 7 ounces, 324 meters, 198 grams, and the recommended hook size for this one is a I, which is a 5.5 millimeter hook. But again, I will be using my H-hook 5 millimeter hook. So get your materials together and let's get started. Okay, so to get started, you want to do a magic circle. Oh, and you also need your scissors and your yarn needle. I like the ones with the fishing wire at the end because it makes it so easy to just slip the yarn in and weave in your ends. Moving that out of the way. Again, starting with a magic circle. I'm starting with the magic circle. The pattern says to chain 5 and then slip stitch into the 4th chain. And you can do that if you want, but I'm going to do the magic circle because I work better with the magic circle. And you want to chain 3. I think I did something wrong with my magic circle. It looked weird. Let me do this again. Uh-oh. I'm having a day. There, and you chain 3, and you want to do 9 crochets into your magic circle or into the ring that you make if you do the chain 5 and slip stitch into the 4th chain. So go ahead and make your 9 double crochets, and that will be a total of 10 because your chain 3 will count as a double crochet. I have finished that, my 9 double crochets, and I pulled my tail close so that hopefully it doesn't come apart. That's why a lot of people don't like it, but I love the magic circle. And you want to slip stitch into the top of your chain 3. Chain 3. And I am going to do a double crochet into that same space. The pattern is a little different, but I'm doing it the way I like to do it. And then do 2 double crochets into each double crochet around, and that will give you a total of 20 double crochets, including your chain 3. So I will meet you at the end of this round. I have finished my last 2 double crochets and slip stitch to join into the top of that chain 3. Chain 3, and you want to do a front post double crochet around your first double crochet. And then do 3 double crochets into your next stitch. And then do another front post double crochet around your next stitch. 3 double crochets into the next stitch, and repeat that pattern around, and I will meet you at the end of round 3. So I have finished my last front post, and I apologize, I just realized how dark this yarn is, but since this hat is for me and I wanted to do it and not have to do a second one, I again apologize. So in your last, where your chain 3 is, you want to put 2 double crochets into that same space, and then slip stitch to join top of your chain 3. And this is what you should have. Again, I apologize for the dark color. Now round 4, you want to do a double crochet into each double crochet, and also a front post around your post. So you want to start with the chain 3 and do a front post around your front post, and want to make sure you don't miss 1, 2, 3. So you're gonna have to pull it apart so you can get to your first double crochet, and just do a double crochet into each one around. Now we're at a front post again, and you just want to do a front post double crochet, and repeat that same pattern, double crochet into the double crochet, front post at the front post double crochet, and I'll meet you at the end of round 4. Okay, so I have finished my double crochets around in my front post. Slip stitch to join the top of that chain 3, which gives you 3 on that side, so you had 2 double crochets, and then your chain 3 counts as your third. Again, you want to chain 3, do a front post double crochet, and now you want to do 4 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, and I do my 4th one where that post is, and then a front post double crochet, and that is your repeat. So 4 double crochets, that's 1, 2, 3, and my 4th one is at the top of the post, and then do a front post double crochet, and I will meet you at the end of round 5. Okay, I am at the end of round 5, and I'm putting a double crochet in the same space as the chain 3, slip stitch to join, and now moving on, chain 3, this is round 6, a front post double crochet, and now you want to increase to have 5 double crochets between your front posts. Double crochet, that's 3, 4, and 5, and then do a front post double crochet, and again 5 double crochets, and then a front post double crochet. So I will meet you at the end of round 6. And that is what it looks like so far. I am finishing up round 6. And you want to do a double crochet into the same space as your chain 3, and that will give you a total of 5 with your chain 3. Slip stitch to the top of the chain 3, chain 3, do a front post double crochet, and now you want to do another increase, so you want 6 double crochets. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and you want to do a front post double crochet, and repeat again, 6 double crochets and a front post double crochet, and that is your repeat around on round 7, and I will meet you at the end of round 7. I am at the last double crochet. That will be in the same space as your chain 3. Slip stitch the top of your chain 3, and this is what you should have. Now this will be your repeat pattern until your hat measures 6 inches, 6.5 inches, 6.5 inches. That is 6.5 inches when you fold it. So you want to measure it when it's folded, not when it's open that way, because that'll be way too big. So fold it over to measure it. And so I did my front post. So now you want to do just 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now you want to do a front post double crochet, front post double crochet, and that is your repeat. So 6 double crochets and then a front post double crochet, and that is your repeat until it measures 6.5 inches. And I will meet you when your hat is 6.5 inches, and when you get to that measurement you can fasten off, because then we will be starting with the brim of the hat, and you need 2 yarns to do the brim of the hat. So continue with your 6 double crochets and front post double crochet until your hat measures 6.5 inches. And I'll meet you when I get to my 6.5 inches. Okay, so I have finished my hat, and it measures 6.5. So now I am going to cut my yarn and start on the brim. So you will need 2 yarns. You can do the same color. I'm going to mix mine. I have made a slip knot with my 2 yarns and fasten off on the hat, and I am going to go into my chain 3 space, where top of the chain 3 where I fasten off, and I'm going to attach the yarn, chain 1, and make a single crochet into that same space. And you want to do single crochets around with holding both of your yarns, and single crochet into each stitch and into single crochet on your post stitch as well. So just do single crochets around, and I will meet you at the end. And I'm just crocheting over my tail. One less thing to have to weave in. I have finished this round of single crochets. I'm going to slip stitch into that first single crochet. Turn your work, and you want to do, ooh, my bones are cracking, a single crochet, another single crochet, and then 2 single crochets into the 3rd stitch. And that will be your repeat. So 2 single crochets into your 3rd stitch, and repeat that all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end. I have finished my last single crochet, and slip stitch to join into the first single crochet. Turn your work and just single crochet in each stitch around. and I will meet you at the end of this round. I finished my last single crochet and slip stitch to join into your first single crochet. Now we're going to chain 1, and you want to do a single crochet in the first 4 stitches and 2 single crochets into your 5th stitch. So 2 single crochets into every 5th stitch around. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 single crochets into the 5th stitch, and that is your repeat. And I will meet you at the end of this round. I'm at my last single crochet of round 4. Slip stitch to join, turn your work, and then you just want to do 2 rows of single crochets, no increase, just 2 rows of single crochets, and you can fasten off, weave in your ends, and then you want to take I use 4 strands of yarn together and just weave them under the front post around, and you want it to just hang off the top of your brim, and then your hat will be finished. So go ahead and make your 2 rounds of single crochets, and then make your strands of yarn and just weave them underneath the front post, where the front post and the brim meet. So that's where you want to weave your yarn strands. As I said, I use 4 strands of yarn for mine. If you feel like you want more, do more, but I think 4 strands is good, maybe 6, but I wouldn't go anywhere past that. So I will show you the finished hat when I'm finished with mine. This is the finished hat. As you can see, I have weaved in my strands underneath my post. I used 4 strands of yarn to do that. And you can see it's just hanging off the top of the brim of the hat. And this is a side view. I really love this hat, and I'll be making a few more. And it is, again, a hat pattern that was in the newspaper that Natural Nene, Renee of Natural Nene 66 sent to me. And this is me in my new purple Schwartz all-weather topper hat. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment. And don't forget to hit that bell so that you will always be notified when I am on. Stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye.